Lest we forget.
Who deceived who? Did we deceive the Portuguese when we took them on a longer route to reach Corte? Or did the Portuguese deceive us when they built a fort on a legally obtained plot of land? We had to wage war for more than 100 years to regain control of our coastal areas from the Portuguese. King Rajasingha II, however, knew that we cannot battle the Portuguese alone. Therefore, he made a very difficult and a cataclysmic decision. That decision was to sign an agreement with the Dutch to allow them to take control of our nation after they had defeated the Portuguese.
Lest we forget.
In the year 1603, on the 2nd of June, the Dutch Admiral Joris van Spielbergen arrived in Ceylon with 3 ships from the Dutch port of Weer after a 12-month voyage. Visiting Kandy, the seat of King Vimaladharma Surya I, Spielbergen and the king developed cordial relations. In 1638, the Dutch agreed on a new treaty with King Rajasingha II in his palace in Batticaloa. Under the treaty, the Dutch were to have a monopoly over all trades except elephants. This later gave rise to much disagreement between the two parties. The same goes for the clause stating that the king would pay any expenses incurred by the Dutch in the war effort against the Portuguese.
Lest we forget.
King
Rajasingha II, who was from the Kandy kingdom, had one intention, and that was to chase the Portuguese away. That is why he reached an agreement with the Dutch in 1638. This agreement was reached in Batticaloa with an admiral named Westerwald. The Dutch were willing to work under the king and liberate these ports from the Portuguese and provide it to the king. The king agreed to pay the amount they would incur for this purpose. The forts captured from the Portuguese would be garrisoned by the Dutch or demolished as the king thought fit. The crucial clause, as the king thought fit, was however only included in the Sinhala and not in the Dutch text of the treaty.
ඇත්තටම ලන්දේසි පිටපතේ එම වචන දෙක තිබුණේ නැහැ.
Lest we forget.
You would be unsurprised to know that we lost more than we imagined from that deal. Did we learn our lesson? More on this tomorrow.
Lest we forget.